check this out. Alright, when it comes to eugenics, when it comes to changing society, you know, altering the whole structure of the anatomy, the whole physical structure, not only that, is altering the mind as well. You know, it goes through 3 generations. So, let me ask you a question, those of y'all in the medical field. Y'all are in the hospitals, most of you, not most, but you know, the majority of you are overweight. And this is nothing bad. But with all these ailments that we have, you know, diabetes, hypertension, this cancer that they've gave us, you know, God ain't gonna give you cancer. Over the past 100 years, 150, you know, our whole genetic chemical makeup has been altered. Let's say if everybody was in shape because they had to go out and really earn the food that they were eating that day. You know, there's more farming and this and that. Do you realize we wouldn't be going through this? What's happening right now, they knew in 3 or 4 generations, they knew with the technology and the modified foods, the sugars, the technology, they knew that they could get people from being outside to going inside. They're going to make them overweight. They're going to make them lazy. They're going to make them not want to do shit except sit there and watch TV. All by design. And they know a couple generations goes by, you know, that same, people talk about genetics or like drug addiction and alcohol. Lazy tendencies are passed down. The children see that and then they fall into it. They're either going to not do it or do it. And more than likely they do it eventually. You know, but what's really happening is now is this. You know, people are all saying it's like, people are sick not just because of the Wu-Tang. People are sick from their obesity, from their heart disease, from their hypertension, from diabetes, from numerous things. That's why we are not normal as a society anymore as our chemical makeup. So what happens is now what we're doing is we're justifying our lifestyles when they are wrong. We're justifying our eating habits when they're wrong. We're justifying our sugar intake when it's wrong. We're justifying everything that is wrong within our lives. And that's where we have gotten. We have been turned into a machine of take me how I am. You know, people, it's like, I understand completely, you know, you want to do your own thing, but there's also a morally right, intuitive thing to do other than the selfish thing each and every day. But that's how we've been put into this. You'll never see it. You know, and Jesus, I mean, even in the Bible it says those that have ears will not hear it. Those who have eyes will not see it. And it's right there. It's right there. You know, society has been taken out of its element of the natural environment. All these gadgets over the past 150 years, everything that has been created has been made for a distraction. All of it. Every last bit of it. You know, what some of y'all think it's like, look, if you think it's normal to just get up and go do some worldly job and just go home and sit in there and not socialize and not communicate with people, you're insane. That's the whole design, is they're taking that shit from us. You know, they're taking your ability that God made you with, and they're turning you into something which we're already turned. You know, I've already said it. We're justifying all this stuff. And when it's just it's insane. Because once you see that for what it is, y'all can't put it together, can you? Even the baby food, the Gerber, that shit's modified. What's in it? It's on the label, Matt, and it's like, look, I can't talk to you if you actually believe everything that is put in front of you. All of it. Labels and all. It's all lies. Lies. We're never meant to have all that. Oh, it's free. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're going to create government assistance. And, you know, and they created the drug addiction and alcohol and horrible separated families. And, you know, and they created, didn't create, but, you know, the gays, let me tell y'all something. They used y'all. They got what they needed out of y'all, and now they're here. You know, see, we can't see anything coming when we're always fighting with each other, you know, especially, you know, the straight people or the gay people. The gay people are, oh, damn it, I'm right and you're going to accept me. And then it's like, straight people's like, rah, rah, rah. And it's like, you know who's losing? Y'all are, we are. They're winning because they created it. They create the stories, they create the people to be gay that ain't even gay. People be using you gay folks, black people are using you black folks, white people are using us white folks, brown people are using you brown folks, Asians, you know. And until we can swallow the pride and humility and say, you know what, I'm not going to drink today to some of you. I'm going to actually look in another direction. I'm going to listen to somebody instead of saying I know it all because of what money that I've made. And those of you with money, I hate it. Those of you with high positions in these hospitals and everything else, and, you know, within the state and the city and the government, dude, y'all are going to do, you're going to have to do whatever it takes to keep what you have, you know, what you've worked your whole life to do. And they know it. You create something like this, and then this contact tracing shit. Do you realize what that means? It means they can come get you anytime if you're on fire. You know, but I don't know. Of course, I'll be hit. Oh, you need to come with us. And it's like, yeah, I already seen you coming. You know what I mean? That's how crazy I am. Not crazy, but it's like that vision. That guy came to me in my vision. And they're going to say, let them rest in peace. And it's like, let me ask you a question. You can't have visions. You know why? Because of all the modified foods and the chemicals and the pills and the TV and all that shit that the Satan or man created and gave you. You don't see the other side because man has gave you this world. So even when you sleep, you think of this world. That's your soul now. It's gone. It takes years to bring that shit back. And then once you finally get it back, you see it. You see the rituals. You not only see it, you can feel it. You can feel this shit vibrating out here. I see the grass waving. It's like, what's up? I heard that. Give me 5. Yeah. You know, and that's the thing. And people are like, man, he's giving grass high five. It's like, I ain't the one that raised its leaf little hand up, but I ain't gonna leave it like hanging 5 low. You know, it's like them are waving at me. It's like, what's up? Because they have life. Why do people get crazy about somebody looking at life instead of death on TV that everybody watches? Watch life. You know, go out there, and I tell people, I'm like, we used to do a bunch of acid and mushrooms back in the day and shit. Gel tabs, all that. I told them, I said, dude, I am sober and I'm seeing shit like I wasn't tripping balls. You know, it's like, did you know how you wave the carpet and then just shit would just wave? It's how the grass be sometimes. It's badass. And you're sober, you know. But those of you that's ever tripped and done shit like that, you're the only ones that'll see it because your third eye has been blasted. It's not that it's not good to go wig all the time or you know, but listen. When you are programmed and conditioned from very early in life to a certain ideology, it takes something traumatic like hallucinogens to pull your brain and your pineal gland back. So it's like a shock, you know, but once you learn how to unlock it, that's where it is. Hell yeah.